corrective exercise of the week is going to deal directly with big toe mobility. Last week we showed you guys some things to actually look at in terms of the dynamic warm-up, so I thought it'd be appropriate to look at some mobility stuff that we do with the big toe. Obviously, once we identify some limitations of range of motion there, how do we improve that and how do we strengthen that? And I'll go ahead and apologize, I did not bring my remote mic, so hopefully the sound quality is good here. One of the things that we're just going to simply use is a lacrosse ball and just a Perform Better stretch band. One of the things that I like to do to kind of actively stretch the big toe, as well as activate, or really do some palpation and some soft tissue release, is going to be right here on the bottom part of this arch. I don't really get over in here to this fleshy part. I'm really going to stay right on this line with the extensibility here with this big toe. And what you'll find lots of times is if you get guys here, just wrap it up here so they can kind of passively do that, or passively hold that, in place. Just like so. One of the other things is sometimes athletes will wrap that band around, get some room there, so it's actually going to pull back on that toe and really be able to passively hold that position. And then from here, I'm just going to make sure that I put my pressure and place this lacrosse ball directly over the top. I don't want to have the ball out here or I'm having to reach and press. I want to be able to directly lean my body forward and create that pressure. I'm just going to gently and with a lot of control find those trigger points, those hot spots here on that big toe to work on that extensibility. And lots of times you see your athletes kind of working back and forth here like this. Tell them to slow that pace down, work at that at a much slower pace. Man, I'm finding some good spots there as we're talking right now. And this is a great way to work on that big toe mobility, flexibility, and extensibility when you're doing that lunge or reach and noticing that heel spin out with that athlete. So we usually do that and hold that movement or do that soft tissue release there with the big toe for about 30 seconds, sometimes 60, depending on how bad that athlete is. Now, of course, any time that we increase range of motion, we must increase strength and stability within that joint segment, and we'll talk about that next week.
By adopting the DWMA system with our exercise builder, coaches will be able to screen an athlete in the same time it takes to do a warm-up.